Welcome to the Ben Daniel podcast where we're calling a spade. Folks, it's been a long morning. I've gotten contacted by some very powerful people. Talking about the Elle Duncan stuff, talking about the Sheryl Swoopes stuff. And those powerful people are telling me to apologize. Those powerful people are telling me to apologize. I gotta apologize. I misquoted what Sheryl Swoopes said in one of my previous videos, and I apologize. I'm sorry I didn't go harder. I'm sorry Folks, I already talked about Sheryl Swoopes being a bully. I did. In fact, I talked about it a month ago. I would say I was one of the first, but I'm not going to ego stroke. We don't do that here. But what we do here, we call a spade a spade. So when I see Elle Duncan apologize today about things she said regarding Sheryl Swoopes' comments, in case you guys miss what she said about Sheryl Swoopes' comments, I did the thing you aren't supposed to do. I reacted to Sheryl Swoopes' comments about Caitlin Clark based on quotes pulled from me by producers in the rundown. I should have listened to the show. The same thing I implored CC fans to do when they were attacking me a couple months back for hating on her. I hate that I've sent more vitriol her direction, and I'm taking this big L. I've texted her the same thing. I will do better. I am so sorry. First things first. You're not the reason why Sheryl Swoopes is taking whatever vitriol is in her direction, right? Sheryl Swoopes is a big girl. She made her own decisions. She's walking her own path, and she doesn't need Elle Duncan to take shots for her because she misquoted something that Sheryl Swoopes was alluding to. That doesn't need to happen. The fact that Elle Duncan over here is apologizing, we're not surprised. But it's more so that it seems like you're walking back everything you said, Elle. Everything you said, it seems like you're walking back. Sheryl Swoopes is a hater. Don't walk that back. Everything Sheryl Swoopes has said in her past regarding Caitlin Clark has been hateful. And guess what? Every time you show me a clip of her saying something positive, I'll grab that same clip and I'll either fast forward 10 seconds or rewind 10 seconds to her shitting on Caitlin Clark before that setting it up or after that tearing it down. So, you calling Sheryl Swoopes a hater on your podcast, no need to apologize for that. I know what you're saying. You're apologizing because you didn't listen to the whole thing. Whatever. You called her a hater. Sheryl Swoopes wasn't happy. Said correct your fucking behavior, and you corrected it. Good for you, Elle. Good for you. But when Sheryl Swoopes contacted me, I said, fuck you. I said, go fuck yourself. No, I didn't say that. Sheryl Swoopes didn't contact me because she already knows that'd be my answer. But she knows she can contact you because you'll bend over. She knows she can contact you because you'll bend over. She knows she can contact Lexi Brown because she'll bend over. Peep, Lexi Brown with Sheryl Swoopes on Gil's Arena. Lexi Brown without Sheryl Swoopes on Gil's Arena. Sheryl Swoopes knows who she can bully. Sheryl Swoopes knows who she can get things to skate on by. You're not skating on by me, Sheryl Swoopes. You don't need to say Katie Lou Samuelson is more valuable than Caitlin Clark than for us to assume that that's what you're saying. Tell me Katie Lou Samuelson's more valuable to the Indiana Fever without Caitlin Clark, without telling me Katie Lou Samuelson is more valuable to the Indiana Fever without Caitlin Clark. Oh, sure, that's not easy at all. The Indiana Fever would make the playoffs without Caitlin Clark based on Aaliyah Boston being last year's Rookie of the Year, Kelsey Mitchell, Katie Lou Samuelson being a new addition with her two-way ability and her three-point shooting, and Temi Fagbenle. You see how easy that is? You see how I can draw a conclusion based on things that you've said and then incorporating that with all the other negative, hateful, animos comments that you've had around Caitlin Clark? I can draw the fact that you're saying everybody else on this team is seemingly more valuable than Caitlin Clark because you're telling me that without her, they'd still make the playoffs. Why do I need to apologize for that? Elle Duncan, why do you need to apologize for having a brain? No, you don't need to apologize for that. You need to apologize for calling Sheryl Swoopes a hater. You need to apologize for saying, hey, Sheryl Swoopes, something right here just doesn't sit well. Something right here just doesn't pass the smell test. In your apology, you said you're walking back comments, not comment. Comments. You said multiple things that disagreed with what Sheryl Swoopes said, but it seems like you're walking it all back in this tweet right here. Then you're going to gaslight fans, I guess, saying we've gotten used to people dying on hills rather than take accountability that we mistake an apology as walking it back? No, Elle, we've gotten so used to people lying to us that the fact that we actually hear one time somebody like yourself say something truthful in regards to a Caitlin Clark, Sheryl Swoopes conversation, we automatically have a thought to ourselves, she's going to walk that back. Don't get too crazy, guys. She's going to walk that back. Someone's going to talk to her. Someone's going to approach her. Someone's going to say, ooh, maybe we backtrack those statements. And then lo and behold, we're all proven right. Lo and behold, we're all proven right. And then we get told, no, you guys just aren't used to apologies. You guys just aren't used to people taking accountability. No, we're not used to honesty. So when we saw honesty of you speaking on the situation, well, it's par for the course for you to walk back the truth and put something else in our face. No, focus here. Focus here. Don't focus on all the things I said about Sheryl Swoopes. Just focus on the little pieces. The fact that we all saw this coming is the issue. The fact that we all knew an apology was coming is the issue. As far as I'm concerned, Elle Duncan politely called Sheryl Swoopes a hater. Sheryl Swoopes didn't like it, checked her on it, and then she regressed into, I didn't have all my information. I didn't listen to the whole thing. Blah, 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 blah. It's the Ben Daniel Podcast where we're calling a spade a spade. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Appreciate all the support. Shout out to Ken Swift. Take it easy.